seen a video from you in so long. I know, here's gonna be a huge update and everything that's going on. Life pretty much has been lifing. So back in 2022 September, I was fully working remote from home. That was fine. It was good. Work was rather slow. I will say it was rather slow. And then maybe early October, I got a call from my manager. Basically, my job that I worked at was not who I worked for. So I was pretty much a temp with not a permanent job. I guess you could say it was a permanent position that I had, but it was just, I was a temp. I wasn't hired underneath the company that I was working at. Make sense? Okay, follow me. Just follow me, stick with me. She told me basically that they were looking to let me go, XYZ, all of this, and I'm like, huh? She called me back later on that night and then told me that they wanted to hire me for another position, but before I could get hired for that position, they had to let me go first so that it would pretty much be a breach of contract. I said, okay. Asked what the role was. She told me I had really no idea what the role was. Like, I literally did not know what it was. But I was like, all right, I'll give it a try anyway. Plus, I really liked the firm that I was working at. Needless to say, I didn't get the job. I didn't get the job because there were people who were more qualified than me for the role and who knew more about the role, which was what was nice about it with me interviewing. These were people that I have formed bonds with during the time that I was there. So the hiring manager actually called me herself and was just like, hey, we're not gonna be going for it. I wanted to at least give you the decency to call you. It's so cool, so cool, so cool. I actually need to go friend them on LinkedIn. I'll do that in a minute. Anyway, so I was like, okay, so thanks. So I spoke with my manager back at this temp agency and I asked her, what does that mean? She's like, unfortunately, that will mean that I think the end of the week will be my last day. And I was like, mind you, this was maybe like a Tuesday. She's like, what? She tries to fix it up. Oh, let's see if we can find you something else, blah, 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 blah. The reason they couldn't keep me on is because I advocated for myself and the role that I was in, and I asked for more money. I was like, I'm doing all these things. I came in underneath this one title, but y'all asked me to try something else. I was really great at it, so I deserve to be paid more. That was from me to my supervisor who was at the firm. And when I spoke to her, we were so cool. We are still cool. In fact, I'm going to a baby shower coming up next weekend. I can't wait. It's gonna be so fun. Anyway, so that's how I was able to get paid the rate I was getting paid. So the issue with the agency was that because there was no work for me to do underneath that title, they couldn't move me over to something else at the firm because my pay went with my title. I was like, okay. She said, we'll see if we can find you something else. And I gave her the range that I was looking for. And she was like, oh, that's what managers get paid here. And I was just like, I'm sorry to hear that, but this is what I would like to be paid. Let me tell you, all in this, I'll tell y'all this. When I was pregnant, baby Miles, I kept saying I wasn't sure if I wanted to go back. I kept saying that I wasn't sure if I wanted to go back. And when I did go back, I was like, I think I want to look for another job. But I never really dug deep. While I was there, I did have an interview back in maybe July. I had an interview to work at a school. Very, very popular charter school. And I was excited because I was like, oh my goodness, I would love to work here. Needless to say, I never heard back from them. I went through three or four rounds of interviews and I literally never heard back from them. Reached out to the recruiter, reached out to the hiring, nobody responded to me. Where I am now at in life, I realized that probably just wasn't the job for me. That's all. It just wasn't for me. Essentially, I got laid off. It's just like, okay, cool. I became a stay-at-home mom. I was able to get unemployment, which my manager at the temp agency was trying to make it seem like a whole great thing. And I'm like, girl, this is not pandemic unemployment. Like, this is just regular unemployment. Whatever. Did the unemployment, got approved, whatever, great. So when I did the unemployment, I realized that the unemployment, it was like for a year. So I'm like, oh, that's great, that's good, whatever. During that time, things were a little bit tight, but Bearded Bay was like, yo, don't worry, we got this. Something will come along for you. Just keep your head up. We got this. I'm here. Shout out to PEBT, because PEBT came through, babes. We were able to slide through. Oh, for those who don't know what PEBT is what people who made a certain income, you got for your children pretty much during the course of the pandemic. You got, but they also continue to give it to you when your children were out of school. Okay? Yeah. And then if you had small children, you also got it. We were able to get it for baby miles. So because we got it for baby miles, it was good enough to help us through, because prior to us getting it, I literally was using my credit cards. I was using my credit cards for us to do things. Like, I would shop online, and the day I found out about it, I was tight because I spent $400 in groceries, and I found that the money was on it, and I was like, can y'all just switch it over? And it was like, no, somebody's already bringing the groceries to your door. And I was just like, really? Anyway, so I was unemployed from, that'll be November 1st, all the way through until, I'm going to stop this story at about maybe June, sometime in June, can't remember exactly when, sometime in June, I got an email telling me that I was out of benefits for unemployment. And I was like, does that mean it's over? Is it done? What does that mean? Called my mom, asked my mom. My mom was like, your girl is done. And I was like, what? So I didn't understand what it meant. So when I got on the phone with the people to ask them what did it mean, they said pretty much the next payment that you get, that will be all that you get. That is it. Like, it expires that year, but it says for a year. Oh, that's how long your claim is for. My claim is for. So y'all give the claim for a year, but you can only get payments for, I think it was 24 weeks. Is it 24? I think it was 24 weeks. I think it's 24. Within that time, mind you, I am a stay-at-home mom. I'm doing all the things with my son. I'm interviewing for jobs. There was another job that I interviewed for. I ended up finding out the day before Christmas that I didn't get. It was at a very, very nice financial firm. Didn't get it. I applied for some other job. I also didn't get it. It was a bit of a bummer. You know, going through the cycle. And even though I was trying, it was getting really gloomy. And I'm just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to keep applying to jobs just to hear no, underqualified, overqualified. It really does something to your self-esteem. If you've ever been unemployed and looking for a job and you face those things, then you know what that's like. And I just felt so like butthurt. I really was hurt. But I interviewed for this job maybe in February. Yeah, I think I interviewed for this job in February. And the recruiter actually reached out to me on LinkedIn. We had a phone call. She kind of ran down what the job was, whatever. Asked me what my salary requirements were. I told her. She actually said that's perfect, whatever. And she ended up scheduling me an interview. Did the interview. I was pissed, y'all. Let me tell you. Because the kids were here and I was here with the twins were here and I was here with baby Miles, I asked them, hey, take him upstairs. My interview is going to be 30 minutes. Just keep him upstairs 30 minutes and y'all can bring him back down. I'll let you know when I'm finished. The interview must have been going really good because it ended up going over the 30 minutes. Y'all, right before the interview was about to be over, tell me why I hear Baby Mouse shrieking at the top of his lungs. And I'm like, if I can hear him, I know these two people can hear him. I know they can. I was so embarrassed. They ended up wrapping up the interview, and I literally flew the door open like, what is going on? Literally, Peyton proceeds to tell me that, oh, he was crying for me. He wanted to come to me. Ended up finding out later on that she was actually sleeping. Gave him to Preston to watch. And it was just a mess. And I was like, I asked y'all to do one. I don't really ask y'all to do anything. I asked you one. Anyway, Bearded Bae did something really nice for me. Right after that interview that I was not expecting. I'm gonna insert it right now. So I just finished recording my podcast, right? I'm midway through and I had to stop because somebody rung the bell. And I'm like, who's ringing the bell? And I'm like, yes, can I help you? So the guy's like, I got a delivery. And I'm like, for who? He's like, it's a surprise. And I'm in my head, I'm like, listen, don't play no games with me. I'm not. So I was like, whatever. And he ended up putting the package down and he took a picture and walked away. So I go back to recording the podcast. I've been having a little bit of a difficult evening. Y'all, Bearded Bae texts me and goes, there's a package. Did somebody get the package? And I'm like, oh, so there was a package. Okay. I'm like, what this man done order? Now I'm tight because there's nobody here. I'm just trying to woosah. Y'all, I go downstairs. I see this on the doorstep. That's for Hero. Yo, when I tell you his timing couldn't be perfect, I love that man down for real, for real. Did y'all see that? Did you see that? So sweet. Anyway, fast forward, so that was like February. I want to say maybe within like a few weeks. I'm like, I didn't hear back from them. The recruiter calls me back. And she's like, hey, so they were looking to start around March or April. However, due to some situation or some circumstances, they had to push it back. So they would not be starting until about June, July. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine with me. She's like, does that work for you? I was like, yeah, no, it's fine. I'm okay with that. Mind you, a job is a job. I'm out here just trying to get a job. I didn't hear anything back for like a while, and then all of a sudden she called me, and I got a job. And I got the job before I got the what is that called? I got the offer letter before my benefits ended. I got my benefit, my offer letter. However, my start date wasn't until maybe like a month after my benefits ended. So when I say the struggle, baby, the struggle. Shout out to my family and friends for holding me down during that time. Shout out to Bearded Bae for just like always staying positive. Like it was really like when we'll talk about this a separate topic, but just briefly, when you're in a relationship and y'all don't talk about your finances or what trouble is going on or whatever, I feel like that could really put a dark cloud over your relationship. Like you gotta talk finances, you gotta talk money. I don't have it for this. I need this. This is, you gotta talk about it. Because being completely honest with him and telling him, listen, I got bills to pay. I don't know how I'm going to pay them. I mean, I'm asking my mom, asking my sister, and if he's like, yo, if I got, I'm gonna give it to you. Mind you, he's holding down the house. Anyway, I'll let you. I'm gonna stick some video in while I'm talking for the next few minutes. This is a lot of what I did while I was out of work. I spent some time with the kids. I pretty much was like a suburban mom. I picked up a lot on my content, and I picked up on my content on TikTok. I started to post on TikTok, but not consistently. And all of a sudden, I just started posting consistently, and I'm watching my following grow. Currently, right now, I have a community full of people on TikTok. And I've only been on TikTok consistently for maybe 5 months, maybe 5 to 6 months. I've had my Instagram page for years. I mean, years. Probably, if I had to put a finger on it, I'll say I had it probably for maybe 7 years. And my community on Instagram is way smaller than the one on TikTok. When I started to post on TikTok, I realized TikTok, I don't know, it just lets you be you. You could just be you, and then people really engage with you wholeheartedly. And I should have been posting over here. I neglected y'all, and I am so sorry. I'm so sorry I neglected y'all like that. This is kind of the background to all the things y'all may have seen on TikTok, to all the things you may have seen on Instagram. Like, this is the real deets. This is the real details on here. You're going to see it on here. But if you go onto my TikTok page, you'll see all the things I was doing while I was a stay-at-home mom. You'll see it more on TikTok than you will on Instagram. But yeah, let's just put it this way. I'm very happy to be back at work. This is only my second week. I'm still in training. I love my new job. I love it there. I love it. Like, literally, I have been looking for somewhere that I could call home. I thought my last place was going to be there, but because I wasn't a permanent employee with the firm, but I was a temp, I didn't know how that would work. And I was really, really trying hard to transition over, and it didn't happen. And I realized it may not have happened for me there, because this is where I was meant to be. I love this firm. I love it so much. They have 50% off on Mondays and Fridays in the cafeteria. Like, it's a full cafeteria, y'all. I mean, like, there's a place for, like, it's a wellness bar where you could get your smoothies and salads and all that stuff. And then there's another place where you could get burgers and pancakes and waffles and chicken and all the things. Like, this really, and the food is good. The food is actually good. It's good, and it's decently priced. I'm gonna post some, so y'all can see some food that I had. Cause I took some pictures of what I had and how much it cost, and I was just like, this is really good. You wouldn't find this. I mean, I live in a major city. You wouldn't find this if you step foot outside the door. You wouldn't find it of that quality at that price at all. So it's really great. I can't say nothing bad. I love the fact that the doors on the bathroom. Now, I'm a little bit of a germaphobe, okay? I love the fact that the doors on a bathroom, you do not have to touch to open. You know how you dry your hands in a bathroom and you use tissue to grab the handle so you don't have to touch the door? I mean, some people, I don't know if you like that, but I am like that. You don't even do that. You just wave your hand and the door opens. I was like, oh, I like it here. I like it. Everyone is really nice and open, and always willing to help you. Help you understand things like that. It's I could really see myself growing here. I really could. But that's been like so far. That's been y'all missed oh, did I put it on here? I don't know. I think I did put it. I'm gonna have to go look. Did I put Baby Miles' first birthday on here? Oh, I hope I did. Oh, if I didn't, I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. I'm gonna put it up. If y'all want to, I'll put it up because it was real cute. It was real cute. I did the decorating with my aunt and our family friends. I see why people pay the decorators, but I just like, I don't know. Maybe I didn't reach that tax bracket yet where I just feel comfortably throwing like $2,000 to $3,000 at somebody to decorate a place, and I just sit back. Like I'm not in that tax bracket yet. You see, I say yet, right? You got it. Yet. But anyway, that's all the things. What I am going to push myself to do for y'all is to post more, and to post more on a Friday, because I realized on a Friday I don't have to get up for work or whatever like that. I don't have to do anything the next day that I need to really be up early for, and I could take the time to shoot content, I could edit content, whatever. I could do all the things that I need to do. So I'm gonna push myself to post more on a Friday. I know it's the weekend, so you know, when you hanging out or whatever, you come check a girl out. Y'all make sure, I'm telling y'all, to catch up on everything that's really been going on. I mean, I put a little snippets in, but to really catch up on what's been going on, hop over to TikTok for me. Hop over to TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, it's okay. It's okay. No worries. No worries. You saw a little bit of what's going on. Because I know some people like, I don't even like TikTok. It's not for me. And I get that. That's all right. Baby, that's all right. That's all right. You ain't got to. It's okay. I'm not going to fucking do nothing you don't want to do. Anyway, it's been real. I will see y'all again next Friday. Okay? Same time. Okay? Bye.